Hey, looks like everything's all good. Ooh, is the mic tacked out? What's going on with that? It's a little off. Hmm, I guess it's all right. First hand of the session. I played a little bit earlier today. I'm up like $20. I basically played a freeze out. I've been very sick the past couple days ever since the first, or ever since the big tournament. I felt it coming on a little bit at that time. Oh, that's pretty good. I felt it coming on a bit at the time, and yeah, he's always going to have a flush. He's never going to have bigger pairs. The only thing I'm worried about is the jack, but we just go three times. Ace 7. Like, he limped, I know raise, so I'm at the top of my range, so we might as well. All right. So yeah, so I'm dead. I'm dead even on the day, but you can hear it in my voice. I have been super congested and sick, and it just kind of all hit me like a ton of bricks 2 days ago. Took a COVID test today. I don't have COVID, so that's good. And yeah, so this is what we're doing. I don't really have it in me to play tournaments on stream. That's kind of a lot. I played a smaller one today, and I did okay. I soft bubbled it. It was just Ace King versus fucking Pocket Jacks, and for like 22 blind, something like that. Yeah, he raised and I re-raised. No, it was like 19. He raised, I re-raised. He thought about it and jammed, and I called it off with Ace King, and no improvement. So that's that. But there's a lot of cash games that I'm looking at. It kind of really depends on my seating, and it seems as though quite a few of the good seats are open, so that's nice. And I just have to position these correctly. Sorry. Is this a little small? That's okay. That's kind of weird on the positioning, though. Because this one is like the... Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. So I got to pull this over just a little. Yeah, because these are 6 max. So we can pull this all the way to there. And this to here. That's about the same size, I guess, right? It's close enough, right? And I guess I should open up Twitch, make sure everything's working okay. I mean, I guess this is a little fucking small, isn't it? Wait a minute. Top right. Yeah, that's squared off like that. So this should be something like this, right? And make it a little bigger. So bottom right will look like this. Ooh, that's a little high. I don't know why it looks like that. That's so weird. Oh, I did change the placement of some things. This is just me being pedantic. So, oh, there we go. We got a 9 max. The 9 max have been really juicy. Like, I like 6 max more, and I've actually been doing very well in the 6 max. But I gotta say, for making money right now, the 9 max are kind of the nuts. Although we do have this going. Sorry, I'm going to be coughing quite a bit. All right, looks good. I'll try to make sure to turn away from the mic when I can. But if I try to pause it every time I fucking have to cough, it's gonna be, you know. I'm just gonna call this. I still have to set this up. It's not even in the right spot. Jesus. We can let it go. Wetbra is pretty aggressive, and he's coming out of first, so it's not too bad. I'm going to save some of the 9 max. I'm just going to play 4 tables, I think. All right, let's see if we can... Okay, so this goes to here. Yeah, that's pretty good. And just... come Come on. Come on. Nice. Alright, that's the right one. And we got a match off. Whoa. God damn it, I hate that feature. I do pick up the straight draw. I'm going to go ahead and bet. My timing pre-flop will fuck with people sometimes, and we make the effective nuts. Sometimes player has queen 10, but I got to feel like they'd raise me on the turn. So if we get raised here, I don't mind calling, because usually it's a chop or 2 pair by bad player. So top left. Whoa, that's way off. Why is that so off? Really? Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Yeah, I did change that. Yeah, I was going for less overlap, so now my screen is kind of weird. All right, looks good. Ugh. Twitch, stop sending me advertisements. All right. We got this over here. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so my screen's a little wonky right now. I kind of got lazy. I wanted to remove a lot of the overlap, which I think I've done. But I will say it's kind of made my screen a little helter-skelter. I should be able to play on smaller ones, but my monitor is shit, so... Like, this is just an old, like, 45-inch TV about a foot away from my face. So, it's good and I like it and it's very easy on my eyes. But also, it's not the greatest definition. So, you guys are actually seeing the tables in higher definition than I am, because you're seeing them right from the source. So for me, they're all kind of soft, which is good for playing long sessions and taking it easy on my eyes. But at the same time, it kind of doesn't allow me to make the tables too small. Snake heart. Okay. Out of position. Sometimes I'm going to 3-bet. I think if Slick comes along, I am going to 3-bet. I think 7 is fine. We can go bigger, but I don't really think it's necessary. I think Snakeheart coming out of early position, he may 4-bet, but I don't see him doing that often with bad hands. And Ace-5 suited is the new Queen-7, so yeah, we'll just take it down. It's just good removal. It's one of those things like that I always talk about where you have to know what's going on in the poker world. Like, Doug Polk did or somebody did no, not Doug Polk. It was on Doug Polk's stream, or his channel. But somebody did a 5-bet jam with Ace-5 suited at the Lodge. And, like, since then, the concept of Ace-5 has kind of hit the masses. So they kind of all, like, started playing it, like, super aggressive. Twice today, earlier, I had Kings versus a mid-stack, like, $40 stack. And I raised, or somebody raised, and I re-raised, and the player 4-bet, and I jammed on him, and it was like, at that point, they don't have enough. This is weird. Yeah, that's weird. Because they shouldn't be betting the river. I think that was like a blockery kind of bluffy bet, but you don't have to bluff there. Like, he's kind of just keeping me from bluffing, but he went kind of big. Jesus. Don't need to 3-bet everything. Especially when I've had quite a few 3-bets on this table already, and I've only been here like 10 minutes. 7 minutes. Ron Custle's going to bet. I feel like half pot. I'm going to go ahead and make a raise. Because I want it to just look like I'm protecting a jack. If he re-raises, I'm just going to ditch, obviously. But, yeah. There's just not enough jacks for him to have there. And without the ace of hearts in his hand, I really don't think he can continue. So we want to get hands like King 10 and Like, even hands like pocket eights and pocket nines, like things that beat me, we can get out there. Usually people will embarrassment call, but he was coming out of first, so like my hand just looks like, you know, a set. Hey, thanks to boss. Much appreciated, my man. Nope. All right. I like doing this sometimes. Keep my range wide. We get to float a bunch here. Kind of depends what he bets. If he bets like 225 or something, we can call. If he bets smaller, obviously we can call. But if he goes, unless he goes full pot, so I guess we're calling pretty wide here. He checks. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Players will check all flush draws on the flop, but we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go for the value. This is a value play, believe it or not, because he will have ace high often here, especially if he has the ace of hearts. We do get calls. He also runs this bluff, which is the problem, because he ran this bluff on me the other day, but I had a full house at the time, so it's kind of interesting. He doesn't. I don't think he thinks I'll fold, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold. That's fine. Oh, did he show it? I didn't even see it. What did he show? He definitely had the ace of diamonds. I don't know what else he had, but I guess I'll see it on the playback. Right? I'll keep a look on it. He probably thinks he bluffed me, but I didn't really have much. So this was raised by Soj and called here, and I called. I like calling with jacks out of the blind a lot. It's not always a 3-bet. This call kind of bothers me, but we obviously call. And we're going to check. Probably going to have to call a bet from OMG on the river if Soj backs off here. If he checks, I am going to bet. This is kind of blockery. We get called by 10s. We get called by ace-king a lot. We do get some things. Kings? Wow, you're a pussy, bro. If he bets the turn, he gets paid. He can bet flop, turn, and river and get paid. That's super cautious shit. Like, you lose so much value there. Like, he easily lost 25 blinds of value. That's insane. Imagine if you make an extra 25 blinds every time you have the overpair there. Yeah, I know. I'm sick as fuck, guys. Looking back at those sixes, I like them a lot. Yeah, I guess he bluffed me, right? He probably bluffed me. We'll see it in a minute here. I think it's the next hand that replays. Oh, it's like two-way. Slick likes playing pots with me. He also likes raising out of first. I feel like he's widened his first position opening range because he knows that other players play tight versus first position open. So we're going to have to start 3-betting him wider. I do have some new things coming up for the stream. I'm editing a lot, but I just really don't feel good. Okay, there's the hand. Get 3-bet by Wupra. He's super overly aggressive. This player does like to trap a bunch, though, so if he has aces, he'll jam now. Obviously, we're going to call. I was just thinking he can have jacks, so his bet on the river, now I can't call it. I guess we check. Oh, God. It's so stupid. His half-pot bet, I should have just fucking raised it. I should have bet the turn, but why? Why? If he's not going to bet the jack, then he's obviously going to bet. King Jack. Oh, he did bluff me. Okay. Good for him. I was right. He bluffed me. That's fine. Yeah, that's his move, I guess, huh? Alright, buddy. Keep showing me those. Three bet the ace jack, half pot bet the king high board, huh? I guess I could have bet the turn. Because there's really no reason for him to call. Alright. You can have it. Just glad I got to the turn. Yeah. This $20 typed in bet. It's so funny. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to call it, but his raise on the river is kind of... I should have just checked it and check called him. Like, I'm never folding a flush there. That's the thing, though. Like, when he bluffs me. I mean, he's really feeling his oats. It's fine. I don't really love him on my left, but honestly, it's kind of going to work out. Seriously, bro? No, good. This guy's got 15 bucks. Guess we just bet 2. Oh, that's awesome. Guess we just bet 2. I mean, that's how you get paid. Don't tell me he had something. He had ace-5. Like, he just had to see it. That's so awesome. Like, I know he doesn't have anything there. But it's so fucking awesome. Opens and calls a 3-bet with ace-5 offsuit. Oh, what, bruh. Okay, on the button, I'll take one. He bets half pot. Pretty standard. He's going to have all broadways. This call's interesting. I'm going to call. Ooh. You want to bet again? OMG, what the fuck? You going to go pot? He goes 7. I'm just going to call. Looking for a clean river. It's not bad. You can have king, queen for sure. You can also have some flush draws. I definitely call. And he made the flush. But he's not folding this turn. This is one of those ones where GTO saves you. Because he's got a gut shot and a flush draw. If I raise the turn, he's just gonna fucking jam, and then I lose the stack. So I saved myself. Like, there's no way. Like, if I raise this turn, like, he makes it 7, and I would just jam here, and then he has to call, and he's got 12 outs. He's gonna call. So it's unfortunate, but you know, you have a small 2-pair, you kind of have to play it cautious. If the flush hadn't come on the river, like, I'm gonna bet something reasonable, but I'm not gonna get paid by anything. So unless the 6 comes off, I don't think we put any more money in and win. Well, I mean, the 6 loses for us. Okay. Gut shot. I mean, he's really being aggressive. That's super aggressive. All right, go ahead, bro. I mean, he's just turned it up to 9,000. Like, I probably should have folded the king queen or 4-bet it, but I kind of like playing this way a little bit sometimes. It's kind of a Phil Hellmuth kind of thing. Yeah, he's just aggro. Alright, we'll defend. Check. I'm not of the opinion that just because he has more overs than pairs that I should call here. Won my way back to a 50 NL shot. Nice, my man. I mean, he bets super small. I am going to fold these deuces. Like, if I had a heart in my hand, maybe I would do it. Hopefully this time goes better. Dude, you have enough. Trust me. I'm playing 50 NL full time, and you have a bigger bankroll than I do. Like, don't get me wrong, my situation's not ideal. But you have enough. I would say just play like 2 tables. You know, move around on them and just take a 3 buy-in shot. Ugh. It's not bad. So there's nothing really for anybody to have here. So I'm just going to raise, and hopefully Snakeheart doesn't have a jack. And we usually steal here. Just because he shouldn't have a jack, a 7, or a 3 to continue. If he has queens, obviously he's going to continue. 10s may continue. He may have something here. I guess he could have some king jacks, jack 10s, but why continue? Okay. So he's either being really creative, which I'm kind of inclined to believe that he is. But the problem is I don't have enough showdown value, so I'm going to fold. You going to show me a bluff? Yeah, alright. That's fine. I don't mind it at all. Let's play a raise pre-flop and then check flop. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Take down. We'll open the 9-10 or the 10 jack suited. Traffic's going to 3-bet a lot. So is Lamborelli. All these guys are super deep on here. It's kind of funny. Like, we could maybe nut up and pull 3 buy-ins off this table rather than just 2. Ooh, that's a great flop. I have aces on another table, but this is actually going to be more interesting, I think. I have aces on the 6 max next to Slick. And I'm opening small, and he's going to do his thing. All right. Gamble up. Good trap. 8, king, heart. Fuck. Well, maybe I can do better. Aiken Bacon re-raises. I'm going to re-raise. Wow, the dude just called, and then 6 ways we fucking get it in there. If he has a queen, it's just too bad. I'm just going to get stacked. But he's going to jam kings. He's going to jam jacks. That's fine. He calls. He can also have 10s. I think we just keep betting. There's not enough money left, man. You're either putting it in or you're not. You got $8 behind. Yeah, he's got kings. Hey. I'm going to get off this table because after he left, there's only a guy here with $13 and Slick has position on me. So I'm probably just going to give it up, find another one. Yeah, that's enough. There's also another 9 max here that I can join. Ooh, and it's a good seat. Ooh, very nice. It's a little small. So, lose 1, win 1. Okay, the way it goes. I'm right back to even, right? Yeah, just about. I'm actually down a little. I mean, I could have checked the Jack 10 of hearts, but I have 12 outs twice. It's fucking insane how much equity that is. And then I pick up the open ender on the turn. I mean, that's fucking crazy. down a buy-in. This one checked all the way. It's kind of just a bluff catcher. So I don't think I'm even going to bet. I expect Broke to take a shot. The problem is there's too many two-pair combos here that somebody doesn't need the straight to beat me. All right. I'm not getting called. Like, I go for thin value, but nobody's calling there with those hands. Like, ace high on that board just is not a thing. Oh, God. The only thing keeping me sane is the soda. Hey, iBoss, thank you for the resub, my man. Much appreciated. I mean, that's just fucking ridiculous. So, over full pot. He can obviously have 10 jack, he can have queen 9, he can have king queen. This queen's probably the worst card for me. The king on the river's not bad. Does he ever have a queen here? He can have some diamonds, I guess, like the ace jack of diamonds. I have to look. Huh. I don't know here. I don't hate it, but I think I'm curiosity I'm going to call. Right. It just... Right? Like, my curiosity and my logic were kind of bumping up to each other, so... It's just so stupid. And then my notes on him were makes full pot bluffs for no reason. Like, that was my note. It's like, dude, we've played together before. I don't know what you're trying to do. Oh, I got the Brunson. I'm defending. Oh, I got a flush draw. This is the actual Brunson, the 10 deuce of spades. This is the one he won the first World Series with. Or his first World Series with. Well, we made the spade. That's not the way Doyle won it. Doyle won it with a wheel. The second year he won it with a flush. There's not much here. I'm just going to bet, make it look like I'm blocking. Hopefully I get raised. Traffic does make some moves. If he has the ace of spades, he'll go for a bluff here. Nice. When I have a chance, let me tell you what I think of this hand. All right, will do. Oh, whisper it. If it's a link, whisper it. I have to fold. Sorry, didn't mean about the caps. Jesus. Yeah, if it's a link, just whisper it, man. We'll go over it. Ah, that's a shitty flop. Yeah, you win. Oh, I got it. All right. We're going to go over that hand in just a sec. I've got it pulled up. We'll go over it in a sec when I can. Where should I put it? Put it down here. Can we see that? Yeah, we can. I opened pot, got called. I'm going to check back. Jack is nice. We're going to see a lot of bluffs. I think we go bigger here. Sometimes this looks like everything. Sometimes it looks like nothing. All right, we'll go over that hand in a minute. I think this table's dead. I'm going to stay on it. There's no reason not to. All right, so we'll go over this. So, let's see here. It's playing 10-20. Kings. So you see a raise to 60 and a call. That's fine. Re-raise. I want to see a 4-bet, man. You're on the button. This guy's raising out of the blind. That usually means he has a pair. So I think you need to re-raise kind of big. $6. Nice. I like 7. He's going to call. The ace comes off. He's going to check. You can check back here because your hand's going to look like ace-king if you check back. If you bet and he has an ace, he's going to call. I don't like this bet. I think this is one of those player exploits that I check because now on the turn, what do? Right? Because now on the turn, you're forced to check or just jam. And now in the river, he can jam all hands and bluff you right off. And he jammed, right? Yeah. Sometimes there's a call here if you don't have the king of clubs in your hand, so I'm okay with it. But honestly, I think you have to fold here about 80% of the time. He's going to show you pocket tens a lot too, believe it or not. So I think checking and then betting the turn works out better overall just for GTO purposes. All right, good call. His 3-betting the 6-7, that's a really good call. I got to say though, I don't love the play, but it worked out. Maybe you have some history with this player. It's a good call. Obviously, you won, but I think it's one of those ones that Jonathan Little would go over and say, even though you won, this isn't a great way to play the hand. I think if you check flop, bet turn, and then see bluffs, they're easier to call. Oh, God, I got counterfeited. But nice hand. You're playing 20 and L, so people will do crazy shit. I don't know global that much. Maybe they just go insane. If I was sitting at a table and I saw a Japanese guy sit down or a Chinese guy sit down and have that same betting structure, I'm probably going to make the call too. Or just some random dude from California. I'm probably going to make those calls. But I don't like c-betting that flop because what you're only supposed to get called by is an ace. You know what I'm saying? Maybe jacks or tens calls you. Well, that's not true. All pairs will call you. But the ace is your main problem. And he 3-bet but didn't 4-bet, so he can have hands like ace, queen, ace, king. Or he didn't 5-bet. He can have hands like ace, queen, ace, jack. He can't really have ace, king too much because obviously you have 2 kings. So I think when he jams river with that flush out there, I think the majority of the time you're going to get shown the bluff with the ace of clubs or like the ace, queen of clubs, which beats you with the flush. Or not the flush, but beats you with the ace. But yeah, there are no flushes there, I guess, right? Ace of clubs is on the board. So he could have... There is a world in which he has kings with the king of clubs and decides to turn that into a bluff. So the call is better than I originally thought. But honestly, I'm playing 20 and L. You can exploit me all day long. I'm going to fold there on that river. But I wouldn't have played the hand the same. I would have checked the flop, bet turn, and then a player like who's got those tendencies is going to donk into me. So I'm basically going to go for one street of value. I'm not going to go for the river. So I'm just going to check. And check flop, bet turn, check river. And if he leads river, I'm going to call. Like I said, nice hand, but I think statistically you're going to get shown an ace there quite a bit. Or some weird full house like pocket threes or pocket tens. I don't have much to worry about here, but I am going to go for value because tens and jacks. Hands like 9-10, flush draws we want to charge. This player is kind of sticky, so I think we go for a lot of value versus this player. Yeah. But nice hand. Maybe that's the randomizer. Maybe if you feel like... I feel like that's an 80% call on the river. I would probably randomize. I don't do that much, but I will do it. I do it with the Authy app. There's this little app that you have to open to validate your Twitch account, and it just gives you a random number. I would probably open that, and if the first two numbers were above 80, I would call. Man, all the tables just nutted up. Min raise on the button. There is a world in which he has a king here and I'm beat, but chop it up. It's just never an ace when they bet that big. So king's kind of the nuts. Probably should have bet river to try to push him off the chop, but there is a world in which he has a lot of king queens and king jacks and king tens, so eh. You guys were also super deep. That was another factor I didn't think of. Because that river jam was like $18. So we were super deep. Ooh. Oh, we got a good table. Very nice. Wow. Just saw a crazy hand. I think I want to just call here, believe it or not. Broke Hustler kind of wide opens, so in position, I don't mind it. Obviously, we just call. Hey, thank you, Hayden. Everybody say hi, Hayden. That sucks. Fuck. The problem is he can absolutely have aces here. Can he have ace-jack betting like this? I don't have a fucking club in my hand. The problem is he's just going to show me ace-jack a lot. I really hate that. I think he's on pocket tens more than anything. Because he's not even considering it. Yeah, that's fine. That's annoying. These players are so fucking aggressive this month. Like, everybody's tilted. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's because the series is in town and people are doing dumb shit. Which has been profitable for me, but I've been playing a little bit too loose. So I guess we got to nut up a bit, which is fine. We can absolutely do that. Ow, fucking finger. Ugh. nope, don't need that table. Okay. I mean, everybody's super deep in here, so I don't know how often we see steals from non-premiums. I think it's a good squeeze spot, but I don't know about it. It's not bad. Diamonds are an issue. I am going to raise right away. If he's got an overpair of diamonds, he'll jam. He'll fold a lot of other hands. Flop was the biggest question. When the turn came, like nothing good happens here. I was sitting at 150 big blinds. Check back. Ace of diamonds on the river. Worst card there is. So, I mean, I can definitely have sets of fives. Yeah, it's fine. He just got there. Fucking loser. It's such an embarrassment call, but I can't bet because he has all flush draws. Especially when the heart... If a club had come off on the turn, I could have bet it. Oh, that's so frustrating. I was sitting at 150 big blinds. I had won my money from the guy I was in the pot with, who was sitting at 200 big blinds. So I sat there with little tension between us. Okay, all right, so you have history. Usually I would fold there, but I just felt like he thought he could get me off since I was freshly covered my stack deep. Yeah. No, that's definitely a factor. Yeah, I think the turn is a check back if you bet the flop. Getting my best hands in the worst positions.